So wait to the end to let me know if you agree with me or not. And this will not be a popular opinion, but this is just my opinion, so please take it with a block of salt. However, that being said, over the last 5 years, we've seen ups and downs, we've seen singles go up, we've seen singles go down, we see the market's eyes turn attention to different areas. However, for sealed product, it's always gone up. It's very, very difficult to point to a product which has gone down. Now, I've been thinking for a long, long time, why does the Pokemon company allow this to continue? Now, one of the main reasons, in my opinion, is the fact of the playable window for cards. Now, generally, a card has a playable window of 2 to 2.5 years. So if a set comes out, the set regulation letter will be slightly different across different cards within that set, but the longest livable card in that window is around about 2.5 years. So from my opinion, I feel the reason that sets are not printed beyond that point is the fact, for example, if a customer, especially a child, walks into a shop and buys a pack of Pokemon cards and then opens them and puts them into their deck and then goes to a tournament or goes to play with their friends in the park, and then their friends turn around, or the tournament turn around and says, I'm sorry, you can't use those out of regulation. And they say, wait, hold a minute, I just bought this in the shop today. Then that would just not look good. And things that don't look good, or backlash in Japan, really is something which is really focused on and could spiral out of control pretty quickly, in my opinion. Therefore, I think this is one of the major reasons that Pokemon Company does not print sets when they're out of the playable window. However, with the situation of boxes getting more and more expensive, and it's just getting, the speculation in the market is just getting out of control, I would not think it's a big jump for the Pokemon company to go, okay, let's reclassify this. Let's reclassify this on the shelf as collector's market, or collector's products, or collector's choice, or something like that, and then reprint whatever they want. Just pick up a few printers on the peripheral side and say, hey man, here's the printing sheets for these products. Print them, and they put those out as separately marketed items on the shelf. And within one blow, or within one instance, the collectible market for second-hand boxes will be gone. Now, is that something that they really want to do? On the surface, I'm sure they would like to say, yes, we'd like to kill the second-hand box selling market. But in reality, from my opinion, I don't think that's really what they want to do. Because if they want to, they could do it, but they haven't done it. But just think about that. If they made a separate column of products, which is called the collector's choice, and it was just all products which were out of print, which were reprinted through dedicated printers just for those items, and they were sold at a slight premium, say, I don't know, 7,000 yen a box instead of 5,000 yen a box, but we're talking about 5 years back sets, they'd sell out, and they'd make a killing on it, but it would kill the secondary market. And then the people who buy the products when they come out might not want to buy the products that they come out anymore, because it's got a limit of like 20% margin on the retail price, because it's going to get reprinted into this new column of products. So I just thought that was a really interesting kind of idea, kind of if you're gonna walk the walk and talk the talk, that could be something that you could do. But do you really want to do that? Because in the long run, no one's going to be queuing up for your products. It's just going to be people who want to play the game. So, yeah. Am I calling it out? Yeah, why not? Calling it out. What do you think? What do you think? Does the secondary market for selling boxes support sales of Pokemon cards? Yes or no? And I personally, my personal opinion, I think the second-hand market supports the selling of original Pokemon products because there's a future in the product. So you call scalpers bad, you call collectors bad. Where does a collector start? Where does a scalper start? I mean, but without that, this is just retail price. And if just retail price, that's good for a few people. But then probably a lot of the kind of innovation or new product pushes or new product kind of initiatives might not be taken because the money's not there in the market. So anyway, let me know, what do you think? Good or bad that there isn't a collector's choice product, so to speak? Anyway, that's my rant from the park today.